Ultimate earning blueprint. Hey, John, what's going on, man? Where are you? I'm in Connecticut. It's pouring rain here right now. That's why I'm using the Sedona, Arizona. Beautiful Bell Bell Vortex. Bell Vortex. That is what we call. This is green screen technology right here. Bell Vortex. Bell Vortex. That is what we call. This is green screen technology right here. That I could teach you if you join with me in my community. You want to learn how to make 900 at a time and not pay anybody, not share the money with anybody, and not pay any taxes because you can write everything off the taxes. So it's amazing. Make 900 at a time. You have your own business. It's global. It's 24/7, 365. And on top of all of that, guess what? It's running automated. It's automated in the background. Like this weekend, I'm going away. I'm going to go away, and anybody who wants to find out all the information can find all the information. I'm going to be away, but the whole thing's automated. So you go to my website, you go to my just you can try it out yourself. Go up here in my profile, follow me, like me. Go to my LANK. Go there. It's a tree. Okay, it's a LANK tree. At the very top is the Freedom Blueprint. At the very top is the Freedom Blueprint. You can get that Freedom Blueprint that's changed thousands of lives. It's a little PDF. You can get it for free. Just go there, LANKTREE, up there at mine. You can go there, click a few times to get out of here because they don't want you to leave. So they give you a white screen with a red button. Don't leave, don't leave. They scare so many people. Oh my God, there's something wrong. No, hit the red button. Hit that red button and go to my LANKTREE at the very top. It's a list of things. It's a TREE, like of great links. Okay. The top one is the Freedom Blue PRINT. The next one is if you have a lot of questions about digital marketing, you've got tons and tons of questions. You've heard all about digital marketing. You all people making all kinds of money, and you don't really know if it's real. You don't know what master resale rights are. You don't know how it's possible someone could have a business where they're making 100% profits. If you are in that boat right now, go to the LANKTREE in my profile. The second one down is the free masterclass that answers all the questions. What we did was we sat down in a group and we did an FAQ. What are the frequently asked questions like I had before I even started? When I first saw the woman's army wife who's making 16,000 in her fourth month, working 2 hours a day, making 900 at a time, and keep all the money. And she had little kids, and she was doing the 2 hours a day, 2 hour workday, okay, around the busy mom life. The busy mom life with three little kids. Her husband was deployed. How was she doing that? Well, she was making 100% profit because she had master resale rights, MRR, master resale rights. That allows you to sell someone else's already perfected product that's selling like hotcakes around the world, to sell that yourself and make 100% profit. Just get to keep all the money. So anybody right now today or this weekend goes up here during football or whatever and goes up and gets my airline, goes my link tree, go there, get the free blueprint and decides, hey, I want in on the 300 or I want in on the 600 or you know what? I want the bundle. I want to get the 900 because then I get all other three products for free. You get the 900, which gives you can make 900 at a time because you can sell the 900 for the rest of your life. Then you get the 600, 300, and 100 free. Isn't that amazing? For 900, you get all four that are worth 1900. You get the 300, you get the, if you do the 900, you get the 600, 300, 100, that's worth 1,000, right? You get those free. Get the other three digital products. You can sell the rest of your life, no monthly fees. You can do it on a PAY MENT plan, cheaper than the TV or the phone in your hand. TV on your wall, the phone in the hand. It's less than a cup of Starbucks every day. Okay, so think about that investment in your future. You're investing in your own future. Where have you ever heard of a business that's 100% profit, that's automated online, that you just have to work 2 hours a day? Wouldn't you like to get that? Wouldn't you like to have that working for you? I would dare anybody to tell me no, they don't want that. But you know what? People scroll by all the time. They don't listen. I don't know if they don't listen or they think it's a scam or a pyramid or a an MLM or something. Because I had very educated people just tell me, "Oh, that's a pyramid." They don't even look at it. They don't even look at it. And they, "Oh, that's a pyramid." It can't be a pyramid because there's nobody above me. How can it be a pyramid if there's no one above me? It's just me and the customer. Can't be a pyramid. Oh, that's it. That's Sedona. That's the Bell Vortex. Hey, what's going on? Dr. Thomas, how you doing? How you doing? What's going on? The college info sessions. Hey, that's excellent. I love that, man. I told you that my mother was a private counselor, right? Like in the 80s. She was a high school guidance counselor at two Catholic schools. And then she became a private counselor. And she had this office. I used to have to get all the catalogs and all the stuff that would come into the house and file it away for her. It's pretty funny. And then she actually drove my dad crazy because she was driving all around the country, going to conferences. And my dad was left at home because he was retired. And she had a really nice Mustang that he got her. It was a six cylinder back in the day, the Fox body. It was red with the white leather interior, white top. What happened was she got into an accident in 95 and it got crunched on both sides. Thank God she didn't get killed. Then my dad had to replace that Mustang, and they weren't making the six anymore. They were making the 5.0, which is legendary now. And they were making the four cylinder. So he couldn't get her the 5.0. So we got her the four cylinder. It was terrible. It was very dangerous because it was like a little putt putt. You couldn't even really get on the highway on 95 in New York State. It was too underpowered. Anyway, but my mom was a college counselor, a private college counselor. That's how I know about the back door into Cornell. You know about the back door into Cornell, right? You know about it. Hey, Dr. Thomas, right? You know about the back door into Cornell. I bet you know about it. I do. I took the back door into NYU. No way I could get into NYU from high school. No way. I had an 83 average, man. I was a football player. Yeah. Yes, I was a football player. I couldn't get into NYU from high school. You kidding me? I had to go the back door myself. I went to Tulane for 1 year because I was doing Naval ROTC Marine Corps. And then I wised up and I was like, I'm not doing this. No way. I'm not doing this. Reagan is president. I'm not going to end up being used as some collateral pawn in some stupid war. So I was like, I got out of that quick. And then I transferred to NYU, man. Lived on Avenue A in the 80s, mid 80s. It was nuts. Actually, 83 to 86, I lived there. I lived on Avenue A in two places, right near CBGB's. And then I moved over to the west side and lived right next to the actual real Ray's Pizza, which is on West 11th, right off of 5th. Well, actually, it's between 6th and 7th, I think. Yeah. Corner of 6th and 11th is the actual original Ray's Pizza. And then I lived right diagonally across. There was a school. And then I lived next to the school. And I subletted that for my senior year. Yeah, 1980s. I graduated in 1986 from NYU. It was called Washington Square University College in those days. I'm a history major, and I have a new group on a different platform. Actually on YouTube, I have a military channel I just started, and that corresponds with the group on a different platform that I have a military history. It'd be so cool because like right now we're coming up on the history of the anniversary of the Battle of the Bulge, December next year. This time, Battle of the Bulge, I'm going to be taking a tour group to go around the battlefield in Belgium in a year from now. One busload only. Anyway, but yeah, I digress. But I'm retiring now, so I'm gonna get a job teaching history at a college up in Vermont. Maybe you can help me figure out which college I should teach at. But I'm not certified at all. I just have a BA. But that's my dream is to teach history someplace I can speak the truth, the historical truth. I don't want to be censored anyway. I don't want to teach at a high school because I'll just be censored. I'll get fired immediately. So I want to teach at a college that wants where the students want to learn the historical truth of our history, some of which I just recently learned in the last 5 years. I will admit that. I did not know the real true history of the Native American, of how badly we abused the Native Americans out west. I had no idea how bad it was until I went. My daughter was in Montana for 6 years, and I learned a lot about what happened out there. I had no idea. I just, heard the stuff that you hear growing up about Custer and stuff. I didn't know the actual truth of it. And then I learned it. Anyway, I've been to Little Bighorn like 3 times now. Yeah, so it's pouring rain here in Connecticut. Pouring rain. We had the Foo Fighters in New Haven did a pop up concert 2 nights ago. It was incredible. Tickets went on sale. It was announced around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The tickets were going on sale about 4 o'clock. You had people in line. Hundreds of people ran over there, left their jobs, left Yale, ran over there. You had professors leaving their students and running out the door to get tickets. It was unbelievable. They played at Toads, and there were 900 people there. 900 people. Reminds me of what's called Webster Hall now. In the 80s, it was called the Ritz. It was 2,500 people person capacity. I think it's still the same size now, but I saw a lot of incredible bands there, like the original Pretenders in 1981 with the original band. I was still in high school. Gang of Four, Iggy Pop a bunch of times. Gang of Four, their last tour ever, 1985, I think it was. Anyway, so yeah, it was a fun time growing up on the outside of New York City. A lot of cool, fun things happened. I was a half hour from Midtown. My town was right next to Bronx, New Rochelle, New York, right next to Bronx. But yeah, I haven't gone live that much recently. I had trying to get back into it. Right now, I'm standing in the door of the garage. Believe it or not, I'm using green screen. I'm standing in the door of the garage, and it's pouring rain here in Connecticut, and I'm using green screen right now. See, watch, I'll disappear. That's green screen, right? You can tell. Probably could tell I was on green screen, right? Okay. There, I'm gone. Now I'm back. Green screen. Now I'm gone. Now I'm back. Anyway, you can learn these skills in my community. I could teach you these skills. I actually didn't learn this community. I learned it in my own on my own, the green screen skills, which I would teach you if you want me to mentor you. If you want me to mentor you, go up to the learn. If you want to quit your job, I mean, you could quit your job. I just did a video about quitting your job. You could quit your job as long as you have some money in the bank. I would get fired though. It's better to get fired. Really, if you have a family, it's better to get fired because then you get your unemployment, you get benefits. I have no problem getting fired. I got fired like 5, 6 times because you know what? I was in sales, and a lot of times I was always a great advocate for my clients, and that got me in trouble with my bosses. I made a lot of money, so I made them a lot of money, so I could always sort of do play that game, but it was a fine line to a razor's edge to walk, and that's why if I was ever going to hire salespeople, that's my trick question for older salespeople is, have you ever been fired? Because really good salespeople will have gone to bat for their customers and probably gotten fired. So, or they just ruffled people's feathers. And I like people that ruffle the feathers because I don't like people that just go along all the time. Anyway, so I've run sales teams, I've built sales teams from scratch. The best one I ever did, we went from 0 to 40 million in 4 years. 0 to 40 million in 4 years. It was a pretty good run, but we had a corporate backer with a big, it was the second largest newspaper company, 17,000 employees. Knight Ritter, which was based originally in Minneapolis, then Miami, then it was last based in San Jose, California. I started working from then right after 9/11 in 2001. And then I worked for them all the way up until really they got bought out by McClatchy in, I think it's 2000, end of 2006. Then 2007, I was with, I had stayed because McClatchy gave me the crazy deal to stay. And it was like the death by 1,000 cuts. I hated it because they took apart our whole company that we built. So 0 to 40 million in 4 years. And that money now, I learned the conversion of the money from the mid 2000s, mid aughts, they say, to now. It's like 2.5 times. So it would be like 40 million now. It'd be like 100 million now. It'd be like 0 to 100 million in 4 years. That's pretty damn good. I think I could do the same thing again. I think I could do the same thing again. Because technology is there to make it much cheaper. So anyway, I'm gonna go though, guys. So have a great day, okay? Take it easy. Stay dry. It's raining like hell in the Northeast. Okay, stay dry. Be safe. Okay, bye.